Hey guys, today I have a video comparing the Lug Jitterbug in this metallic pearl to the Lug Dory in this watermelon color. It is so good, you guys. This is the metallic fabrication, and then this one is in the Matte Luxe fabrication. I love this bag for spring. I cannot wait to start carrying in this bag, and then this is one of my all-time favorite bags. So this was a requested video. Sorry it's taken so long to get this video, but I am finally doing it, guys, and I hope that you are going to enjoy this video. So let's go ahead and get into it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to review both of these for you, show you the different compartments. I actually don't have these packed up for capacity, but I did want to show you a side-by-side comparison and then just show you all the different compartments and also show you how it wears on the body as well and my final thoughts. So let's go ahead and get started with this video comparing the Lug Jitterbug in the metallic pearl to the Lug Dory in the Watermelon Icepop in the Matte Luxe. So let's just go ahead and start off by the different ways that you can carry both of these bags. So for both of these, you can carry them with a top handle. As you can see, the Dory, the drop from the top to the actual bag is not as long as the one for the Jitterbug. With the Jitterbug, you can actually kind of like put it in the crook of your arm. With the Dory, you can kind of do that, but it's very uncomfortable because you're kind of up against that fabric. So this just has a little bit more room between where the actual top of the drop is to the bag, so you can see the difference in those. And then you have the 1.5 inch strap in the regular fabrication on this Matte Luxe fabrication. So you don't have a Matte Luxe strap, but you do have the regular fabrication on this one. It is 1.5 inches. And then on this one, you have the metallic pearl fabrication on the strap, and these are both 1.5 inch straps. So for both of these bags, you can carry on by some top carrying handles. You can also wear them crossbody with your 1.5 inch strap, and you can adjust these to as short as they can get to be able to wear these as shoulder bags. So both can be worn as shoulder bags as well. So there's 3 different ways you can carry both of these bags. And let me just take the straps off so they don't get in the way, and then we'll go around all the features. So let's go around the outside of these bags before we get to the functions and the organization that's on the inside. So you do have a charm bar on the Jitterbug, and then you also have one on the Dory as well. So at the top of both of these, you do have your charm bars, and then at the bottom in the middle, you do have your Lug cursive logo and gunmetal on the Dory, and then on the Jitterbug, you do have it in the corner, the Lug cursive logo. When you turn them around, you can kind of see this has more of a square look. This has more of a, where it's bigger on the bottom than it is on the top. And then on the back of these, you don't have any organization on the back of the Dory, but you do have this zipper, a horizontal zip in the back of the Jitterbug. And you can see the lining that's on the inside. Well, actually, when we get on the inside, I'll show you the lining a little bit better of the metallic pearl. So that is all that's on the outside of this. And then I kind of wanted to show you the comparison on the bottom. So you can see how much bigger the bottom is on the Dory than the Jitterbug. The Dory does have 4 metal feet. The Jitterbug has no feet at the bottom, but you can see, and then let me just kind of put this one on the top. You can see they are about the same length at the bottom. So it looks like the Dory is bigger, but you can kind of see how it has, where it kind of comes up as a V, how this one comes up more straight. So the bottoms almost look like they're an identical size, but the Dory just looks so much bigger because it does have where it kind of comes out to a V up at the top. Your D-rings are a little bit bigger on the Dory than on the Jitterbug. So you can kind of see these little small D-rings that are almost kind of hidden. So if you don't have the straps on here, you can't even really see that you have any of the D-rings. The D-rings are on the outside of the Dory. So that's a little bit different too. And they're also about 3 times the size, maybe even bigger, than the ones that are on the Jitterbug. So now let's go ahead and go to these great pockets that are on the top of these. So on the Jitterbug, you can see at the top that it has this magnetic close pocket in the front. It is felt lined. And also behind the top zipper, you have another one that's in the back. It's also felt lined as well and magnetic close. On the Dory, you have the same thing. So where you have your zipper right here, then in front of that, you have that magnetic close. It has a felt lining. This felt lining is a little bit different in the Matte Luxe fabrication than it is in this metallic fabrication. So you have that in the front, and then you also have that in the back. So you don't have any outside organization, but you have this top organization that's really good. So that is the same on both of these. You have your 2 top magnetic felt lined areas on the top of both of these bags. And then you have your zippers. All of the zippers on both of these are gunmetal. All the hardware is gunmetal on both of these. When you go to the inside, you can see the lining now of the metallic pearl. Has that really pretty fern lining. Guys, I love the lining of this watermelon. This is just so fun. It's gonna be so fun for spring and summer. It has the little watermelon popsicles on the inside. How cute is that? With a light interior. I love the light interior because this is kind of like a little bit of a taller bag. So I love that it has that light interior so I can see things that are at the bottom of this bag. So the Jitterbug does have a little bit of that exposed zipper. So you can see this right here, but you can always push that down in there. So there is that little bit of room right here that is open on the Jitterbug. The Dory does not have that. When you close the Dory, you don't have anything on either side of this. So that's a little bit of a difference in the two of these. Nice smooth zippers, just like all of your lug bags are. So let's go ahead and get to the inside of these. So the inside of the Jitterbug, on the back wall, you have a privacy zipper. Goes from one side to the other, and it goes all the way down to the bottom of the bag. In front of that, it's kind of hard to see because it's such a small bag. In the front of the privacy zipper, you have a cargo pocket, and the cargo pocket stretches from one side to the other, and it goes down to the bottom. So it starts about halfway, goes down to the bottom, and goes from one side to the other. So that's what's on your back wall of the Jitterbug, is a stretchy cargo pocket and a privacy zipper. On the back wall of your Dory, you have the privacy zipper. It's a little bit further down than it is on the Jitterbug, and it goes all the way down to the bottom of the bag, I think. Yeah, all the way down to the bottom of the bag. And then in front of it, you have two stretchy cargo pockets. So you can see the inside of this has two cargo pockets. So on the back wall of the door, you have your privacy zipper, two cargo pockets. On the back wall of the Jitterbug, you have the privacy zipper with one cargo pocket. Then on this right side, you do have a key bungee. I have to have those in my bags now. And then on the right side of the Jitterbug, you have a key bungee as well. When you turn this around to show what is in the front, you do have a clear view pocket area. Zips from one side to the other and goes from the top of the bag to the bottom. Well, it's actually not kind of at the top. It's a little bit further down because you do have that top magnetic pocket. So I guess that's why they have put it down just a little bit. But you have your clear view pocket area in the front of the Jitterbug. And then on the Dory, you have the same. You have the clear view pocket area, goes all the way down to the bottom, and it almost goes from one side to the other, but there are two pin slots over here on this side. I don't know if you can really see them or not, but you do have two pin slots that are right beside that clear view pocket. So basically, the inside of both of these is identical. You have the clear view pocket in the front of both of these. You have a key bungee on the side. You have two cargo pockets in the back of the Dory as opposed to the one cargo pocket on the Jitterbug, and they both have the privacy zipper area. So the only two things that are on the inside of the Dory that the Jitterbug does not have is a pin slot. So that's your comparisons between the Dory and the Jitterbug, and now let's see how they wear on the body. So here is how the Jitterbug looks when I have it as a crossbody. So you can see the adjustment is right here, so there's this much more room to adjust it even longer, and I am 5'5" for reference. You can see a side view. Then also here is the front view of the Jitterbug. Guys, this is one of my favorite all-time bags. I carry this all the time. Love this bag. So let me show you how it looks if you decide that you want to carry it as a shoulder bag and adjust these straps as short as they will get. Easy to slide on here. So here is the side view of the Jitterbug and the front view of this as a shoulder bag. So it does look cute as a shoulder bag as well, but I just feel like as I've been walking and I tried to use this as a shoulder bag, it did kind of fall off of my shoulders a little bit. I actually have little light shoulder pads in this blazer, so that might be why it's not falling off on this one, but it usually does. But here is how it looks as a shoulder bag. And then also another way that you can carry this is just with these handles, which is a way that I carry it most of the time. I just love just carrying it around with these top handles, but then crossbody, it looks really cute crossbody as well. So I actually took the blazer off because it was matching it too much with this and you couldn't really see. So I thought with the white, this could pop and you could see a little bit better how this did wear against the body. So here's the adjustment on this Dory up here. So you have a lot more room to adjust it. Because of the height, this is a little bit higher than the Jitterbug is. This is about the middle of this bag is at my hip bone. So it's kind of a little bit shorter than how I normally would have it. But if I had the bottom where I usually do, then it kind of gets in the way of my elbow. So this is where I like the Dory. So there is a lot more adjustment for this one to make it even longer. So here is how it looks on the side. And then here is how it looks from the front. So you can carry it by the handles, and then you can carry it crossbody. And then let me show you how this is as short as it'll get, and show you how it looks as a shoulder bag. So here is the front view as a shoulder bag, and then here is the side view on this one. So you can see what the dory looks like if you use it as a shoulder bag. Now this does fall off your shoulders quite easily. Even though it is that 1.5 inch strap, I have noticed that it does not want to stay on your shoulders at all. So now that you've seen how they were on the body, all the different ways you can carry it, and all the organization that's on the inside of this, I just kind of wanted to give you my final thoughts on both of these bags. So the Jitterbug is a bag I've had for a while. It is one of my favorites. I love this. I love that metallic pearl. It's so pretty, and I like how the bling of the charms really stand out with the metallic pearl. I just love to carry it like this. I just think it's a great shape. I love the square shape. I just think it's a really cute bag. It's one of my favorites. The dory is one that I just recently got. I did get it in that tartan plaid from one of the boxes, but it's been packed because I'm in the process of moving. So it's been packed, so I haven't really carried it. So when they came out with it in the Matte Luxe, I got it and I've had it for a little bit. I think it is such a great size bag. I do like how it kind of tapers down at the bottom. I love the feet at the bottom of this one. I am in love with the Matte Luxe fabrication. I think it's the best fabrication that Lug has. I like it better than the vegan leather, and I really like the vegan leather, but I just love the feel of this. I know some people don't like the feel of it. I do. I like how you can carry it this way, but I do carry it mostly as a crossbody bag. I think this watermelon color is gonna be so pretty for spring and summer, and the lining is so fun in this. So I love both of these bags. I do like the Jitterbug a little bit more than the dory. It's just something about this bag I love, but both of them I think are really great bags, and I like how they sit against your body as a crossbody. And I really like both of these bags. So I hope you did enjoy this video. I hope this review and comparison was helpful to you. And I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful day.